Excellent. I could sense the power of your hope and your strength as warriors. As I fought, I was reminded of an old friend. I first met the divine dragon Tiki in the midst of battle, much like this.
It's incredible that your world has a divine dragon in it too.
Yes. Like you, she fought for us humans. Tiki was placed into a very long sleep, in a temple where she would be kept safe. She woke and was incredibly lonely. Once we met, she said she wanted to stay with us. She called me Marmar, like a kid sister might. Human or dragon, we became friends for life.
Then she and I have something in common besides our species. You, Marth, who fights to end people's suffering. Like her, I'm happy to be close to such a hero.
Since our first meeting, I have felt the same.
I'm grateful to you.
What kind of pause was that?
I'm stronger because you are with me. Having my friends by my side is what makes everything possible. I couldn't do this alone.
Then you understand. We will follow you always.
Thanks, Marth. Now a new bond level is unlocked. We now have max bond level of 20 for every emblem in the game. Every one. Every single one of them. Alright, how much time was that? Wow. How much SP did I even gain from doing that? Oh, man. This playthrough. I figured this game would take me a long time, but I didn't think it was gonna be this long. At least I know that it's one playthrough and done. Unlike 3 houses.
Impressive.
You're all quite strong and valiant. It's an honor to fight alongside you. Thanks, man.
Spirit
The
of
Force, the Strength card. It seems I'm more powerful.
Hey!
Traveling like this makes me want to get a nice bonfire going. Too bad it's not allowed here. It's not. I wouldn't have known. Wheat flour. Yeah. Go around chatting with people.
I wonder...
My attacks may have caused a bit of damage. Once this land, I should offer an apology. No matter what kind of place this used to be, you standing here now makes it a holy place. Well, should I take that as a compliment? Took the liberty of scouting our perimeter for ambushes to find one. We're good to go. Cool, bye!
Yes.
Made a better showing than I expected. May it bring us one step closer to peace. Oh, so that's what it would have looked like if I battled in there, huh?
It is true.
See the sights. Enjoy the journey. No need. If you and Lady Vale are happy, I am happy. So if I had fought in there, it would have looked something like that. The maps in this game look so good. Again, there were so few maps in 3 houses, and they were like, man, because we do like the full 3D models of the maps and stuff so that zooms in right to that place instead of a pocket dimension, you know, we couldn't make all that many maps and there wasn't that much map variety. Whereas this game, they just went above and beyond in this game. Like, my goodness.
Thank you.
Checking on me? Sure, you have more important duties, like enjoying the scenery here. And it's a really good example of like learning and improving on your games. Much as I enjoy spectating your battles, a better vantage point to do so is as a combatant myself. Wink. Grab that iron. Hi, glad to have you in the party. Thank you for doing patrol. Keep an eye out too. We don't need any more fighting here. Yeah. Don't need the infinite Wyvern Rider army coming after me. I struck down many foes in that skirmish. Next, we shall test whether that was a mere fluke. To the bond fragments.
Yes.
This place would be quite ordinary if not for your presence in it, Divine One. Would it be that ordinary? I don't know. It looks pretty cool to me. What do I know?
You know.
Wherever we go, I like to imagine the people of elegance who lived there in ages past. Jeez.
Yeah.
I took out a lot of enemies. Not sure I should be proud of that, but at least I know I did my part. And now, whenever you have enough SP, you can get Rally Spectrum Plus. But I don't know how much SP that costs. I don't remember it off the top of my head. And my goodness, it would take so long to farm it. I'm sorry, Divine One. I really took a beating there, didn't I? I'll do better next time. Nah, man. You're good. What if my family's been here? I wish I could see them again. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll bring you to your family eventually. I can actually feel my skill increasing. Wonder if I can live up to my father's example. I'm sure you will. Everyone around here just needs to believe in themselves a little bit more, you know? All they gotta do. But must have eaten well to become strong. I'm intrigued to learn more about their food. I mean, Marth's an emblem.
Listen.
I'm keen to tear it up on the battlefield again. If my strength is sufficient, please put me in. Sorry, but it's not. Probably a little bit under-leveled compared to what you should be by now, because I only have so many party slots to work with here. God, I'm so used to combat that I cringe up to think of how sheltered I was growing up. Yeah, so we just used this little choke point here. Just kind of held my ground right here while Marth came in and attacked over and over again. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Wheat flour. Ah, man. What a battle that was. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm outie. Bring me to the Somniel. I'm so tired. Ugh, man. Jeez. Finally inspired. Part of me is almost tempted to... I'll check how many support conversations there are. Part of me is tempted to just go around doing the other things and then save the support conversations for the beginning of next stream. Or something. Because it's getting really late. I was not expecting to spend that long in that. Every time I stream this game, I swear, it ends up going much longer than expected. Because of the way that the maps go. So let's see here. There's a decent few here. Decent little handful. Several with Veil. Stuff. Oh! There was that from the last exploration that I totally forgot to check out. Oops. And then, yeah, there's a lot of Bond ones.
Yes.
Mind of my cousin when I see you. No man of integrity, well loved by all. Yeah, so maybe that's what I'll end up doing just because I'm tired. Now, how do I choose? I want them all. Divine One, can you make a decision for me? Yeah, I totally will. This spot is perfect for meditation. That's so... Don't look like all that great a spot for meditation, but you do you. I suppose. Give me these nuts! Yeah, this game rarely likes to give you nuts. These two locations, for whatever reason. Always more nuts! Maybe I should cook up some more meals that have nuts, because I just have, you know, pretty much infinite of them. I mean, I have infinite of all these things, but especially nuts. Getting like 2 of them every exploration. It's like, why? Why couldn't they just be 2 different things there? I don't get it. Maybe it varies. At times, it's good to do nothing but let your thoughts drift. I'll imagine my next opponent, yeah? I like to let my thoughts drift after the last couple chapters of this stream. But hey, as of this stream, look at this. Every emblem ring, every single one. And they can all go up to bond level 20. Isn't that amazing? If only I could equip. Yeah, pretty cool. Man, let me see here. What the heck did I take out? My silver one, didn't I? I wonder why punches were hitting so light. And there.
Oh.
Come here to fish? Yup.
Of course.
See, must be disappointed that I was the one to greet you. Nope. I was pretty thrilled that you were the one to greet me.
Pick a rod.
Alright.
Where were you
Fish
thinking?
with Sami. This is the place. Oh yeah, that's the spot right there. Let me tell you. That's it, man.
Now.
I took my hand off the controller for a hot second. Time to mash. So yeah, it seems like this spot doesn't really give me 1,000 ones. But I seem to get 500 ones pretty regularly. It makes me wonder if it is based on just like the area that you're fishing at in the pond.
I'm impressed.
Just get giant ones pretty regularly, even if they aren't 1,000 ones. So
Pick a rod. Where were you thinking?
maybe I'll end up looking up, hey, are there actual good spots to fish for the 1,000 ones? Because I definitely wouldn't mind the bond fragments. It would help me unlock SP conversion on a lot more, dang it, units sooner. And considering how slow SP is going, I guess, you know, in post-game, if you're doing skirmishes that get you a lot of EXP, and, you know, you're gaining the same amount of EXP as SP, and you're running, say, mentorship plus SP conversion, then you're getting a decent amount of SP, because you're getting a decent amount of EXP as well, which I'm not getting right now. Maybe. But how many Dudos would you be taking out during a skirmish, realistically? And what do you just have to... I've heard that apparently on normal and hard, and therefore the way that it works on Maddening after you beat the game, is that they cycle daily, where skirmishes are and stuff. So would that just mean that you have to play daily, on a regular basis, doing skirmishes, farming SP and stuff? Because, yeah, it does sound pretty painful to grind. Make me kind of miss the simpler times of, say, Fire Emblem Fates, where it's like, once you're at a certain level, you know, once you're at level 15, because I think that there's a class skill that you get at level 5 and 15 there. Once you're at 15 and up, and using eternal seals and stuff, just reclass, and then every level you gain a new skill. And you could be working towards there.
Do you want to keep
But
going,
you know,
Rod?
working up
Where were you
towards
thinking?
8,400 SP for a skill. When it takes as long as it takes there, it's like, wow. Yikes, you know. My goodness gracious.
Now.
It would be nice if maybe it was cheaper in the post game, or there was a really easy way to like, I'll find out how easy it is to grind in the post game there. Eventually, when I get a skirmish on Tiki's Paralog map, I'll get that stupid silver card and be able to spend monies a whole lot more. Speaking of, I can also, you know, forge weapons. I can forge Veils things a little bit because they're just, you know, their default base level right now. Maybe I'll save that for beginning of next stream. This is maybe what I'll do. So usually whenever I start a stream, I go right into doing a chapter. I am thinking that I'm just gonna do this exploration and then go to sleep and stuff. Part of the game you're on right now, I've cleared chapter 22. I now have every single emblem and character in the base game. There's only one paralog left in the game and then a small handful of chapters. So right towards the end. But you know, right towards the end meaning during this stream, I've cleared 2 maps, and this stream is 8.5 hours long. So, like, you know, a decent handful of maps left to this game is still a decent bit of this game left, you know. It's still a decent smidge. But I'll get through this game, and then we'll end up playing some Blazing Blade after I take a little bit of a breather from this game first, probably. But yeah, almost there. I'm getting there. Great success.
A stunning performance. I'm
a new record. Wow. I just want the bond fragments.
Keep going?
That's all I want.
Thinking?
I just want that bond that I'm getting from the pond here. Wow. That is all I wish for. If the game can grant this to me, that would be rather stellar.
Now.
Be lots of bond fragments. Well, large one, not a giant one. Well. I'll keep on getting fish here to cook up into meals. Great success.
I suppose fishing isn't all about results.
I still got 100 bond fragments, so
do you want to keep going?
Not half bad there.
Where were you thinking?
So still not half bad. I am glad that there's a lot more reward to fishing in this compared to 3 houses there. What? Now that I say that, what was the reward there again? Just the fact that you would get fish to cook up into meals, right? Wouldn't get anything like bond fragments.
Left.
That you can level up your party with, level up their bonds, not level up their actual levels. Great success.
A stunning performance.
Malcomic
I'm impressed.
I'm glad that you're impressed.
Do you want to keep going?
Of course I want.
Where were you thinking?
I'm thinking over here, the same place I'm always thinking. The only thing at the higher bond levels of Marth that we just unlocked that I probably want on some units is things like Avoid plus 30. If I want to make, like, really dodge-centered characters, you know?
Now.
Might be the only thing there. Give me that large shadow. Give to me, thank you. As for who to give Marth to at the end of the day, I'm honestly thinking Diamant.
I suppose
because there's a few reasons for that. When you equip Marth to a backup unit, the Lodestar Rush will do an additional attack. And I believe it's 2 additional attacks if you're a dragon unit. That's the case there. But yeah, so you get, you know, some more damage there. So it's like, oh, okay, so Marth is pretty nice on a backup unit. Extra speed would help Diamant get more double attacks and stuff. But break defenses. Break defenses is just free damage when you break an opponent. Where when you break an opponent, you do a follow-up attack at 50% of, like, the initial attack there. So it's just free damage. And, you know, if you give that to a unit that has, like, 1 main weapon type of the 3 main weapon types there, then you'll be able to
stunning
inflict break,
performance.
say,
I'm
a third of
impressed.
the time for enemies that use one of the 3 main weapon types.
Come back soon.
But on either a hero that wields sword and lance or sword and axe, or on Diamant, work so hard every day and still make time to visit, you're so thoughtful, divine one, then you can now break defenses like 2/3 of the time and really capitalize on that sync skill of Marth's. And because Diamant has both swords and axes, and high weapon levels for them, higher than hero can achieve, it's like, oh, he'd be able to make some pretty good use of break defenses. So that could well be nice there. Of course, now that I know for sure that if you break defenses with gauntlets, because you're attacking twice, you do 2 attacks with break defenses there. And, you know, it's therefore better than I initially realized. That does mean that Marth is not half bad on a dragon unit as well, like Alir. Dragon units get like the additional 2 attacks with Lodestar Rush, and then just plus the ability of break defenses. For both gauntlets and the sword there, so that you can break axe foes and then get more damage, and break colorless foes and then get more damage. So, you know, not half bad either way, but, you know, for the main game, I might just end up running Marth on Diamant and Corrin on my unit because, you know, the versatility there. So happy we can always be together now. Please let me know of how I can be of help here. Will do. Accounts a relative. Yeah, okay, you've told me that for like the past 3 explorations now. I swear. This way we go. Where's Sami at? Oh, Sami's behind me. It's like I don't see Sami on the map. Give me all these bond fragments and stuff. Sweet. Alright. Do you want egg? Egg. Take this egg. Nom 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 nom. Egg for you. Aw, you don't like the egg. Okay. I don't know if I've fed you egg before and I forgot that you didn't like that. Or what. Got lots of bond fragments. Because I need lots to unlock SP conversion and mentorship on as many of my units as I can. Yep. That's basically what it is there. It's basically Korok seeds. In a nutshell. I realized that I forgot to talk to some people at the campsite. Whatever. I'll run all the way around here. Bring it around town. Just in case there's anything new that they have to say. Just in case there. I appreciate the follow there, Zerkinators.
It is true.
Lady Vale is content. Good. Still, am I worthy of standing in this holy place? Sure you are. Keep on hanging out here. Some of the campfires are so exciting. We never did this when it was just the stewards here. Yeah, we must burn things. Must set fire to things. Stuff. Zerks, I will keep that in mind then. I appreciate the follow there, Zerks. Let's go this away and grab my materials that I'll use for upgrading stuff. Grab those items first and foremost. What kind of things do we have today? Okay, well. Decent few steel ingots, at least. At least there's that. Can't go too terribly wrong with that, then. Grab that. Grab that. Yeah, these maps are getting kinda crazy here. So let me keep on doing push-ups and getting that strength plus 3. Because, yeah, it is definitely really helpful having my strength buffed, you know? I definitely don't mind. You got this.
Perfect.
So help me out in the coming battle.
You got this.
So we'll probably end up doing Alir's paralogue
Looking
next.
good.
Most likely here.
Keep it up.
And then, you know,
Nice.
I don't know how much that's going to help me EXP and SP wise. I don't think it's going to put me over the edge towards
Perfect.
any particular level of strength to help me with like the
good.
next story chapter. You know, my strength is probably going to remain relatively the same-ish. But
Looking
hey,
good.
I'll get that SP, I'll get whatever perk comes with that paralogue.
Perfect.
And then from there, it's just going to be main story chapters all the way
You
through to
got
the end
this.
again. Whoops. Will be the case.
Perfect.
So we are nearly there. We needed to, what, destroy the 3 fell dragon shards that were written into the story out of nowhere for the excuse of 3 more maps before the end, I guess.
Nice.
Why do I suck? Goodness.
Perfect.
Okay, now I'm
Looking good.
getting the rhythm. Now I am.
You got this.
There we go, jeez.
Great job. I'm so proud.
Okay, well. Strength plus 3 in the next battle. I will take it.
Let's do this again sometime.
Yeah, I do it every exploration. It helps me with the battles. I live for this post-workout exhaustion. Every muscle in my body sighing happily. Well, let's go to the well first. How about? Item here that I'm tempted by. Hey, a rare fruit that I'll cook into a meal at some point here. Okay. Well, some more books. Transform items. Yeah, I don't need to go to Fell Xenologue quite yet. Yeah, just use some of these stuff. This stuff here. I guess this is also how you can farm SP. Like, especially if you use Anna a whole lot, get a whole bunch of monies like that, and then buy a bunch of equipment and shove it in the well and get higher level books. One way that you can do it that was added into the game, I suppose. Speaking of, I wonder if I should use some of those books during the main game before the end, if there's any skills that I really want to get. Hi, Divine One. Up for a Wyvern ride today? You bet.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I have, like, a decent few books now.
Have a nice flight.
So, you know, and they'll be a lot easier to acquire in post-game. So I may as well use a bunch in main game to unlock skills to really help me out. Because, yeah, some of the maps are definitely getting pretty sketchy. And I wouldn't mind. You know. So something like that. So that's the way to go for a whole lot of points. Right? Probably. I do wonder what a perfect score would look like in this. It'd be cool if someone designed a task to, you know, do one of these levels perfectly. I'd be very intrigued to see it. Stuff. Check any online guides for this game. Sometimes I get recommendations by, like, other YouTubers that are preaching various builds and stuff like that. But anytime I click one out of curiosity, they're just preaching, like, the most basic stuff and stuff that isn't even all that great as someone that's crunching the numbers. You know, all my crazy spreadsheets, I look at that stuff and I'm just like, this is really bad and just ineffective uses of these characters. So, like, anytime that I do look at guides, it's just stuff like that. There are some sites that I use just for information that I'm missing. Like, for example, Game 8 has been one of my go-to things for finding out what characters' unique skills are there as new stuff comes out. Like, I did that for the new DLC characters added to my spreadsheet just because the DLC only came out, like, yesterday. So I was glad that that had it posted relatively early so I could jot down what their unique skills were. Oh, gosh dang it. And, you know, add that to my spreadsheets and stuff. But anytime on that site I read the recommended emblems for various characters, it's just like, no, that's not a very good emblem for that character. No, you know. So online guides for this game aren't good, like, at all. I'll read ones that just tell me what, like, that just tell me raw information of, like, what I can expect from maps. Like, again, that's one of the things I go to Game 8 for, where it's like, all right, what are the drops from here? Like, in the coming chapters is where you can get, like, legendary weapons being dropped by various foes and stuff. So I'll look at that site just to be like, all right, how many, like, what drops are obtainable in this map? And where do I get them from? You know, is what I have a look-see at there. And then I also add that to my spreadsheet, being like, oh, you get this legendary bow by taking on this corrupted near the ballista on chapter 23, stuff like that. So I look at stuff like that that's just raw info. But whenever any one of these sites, like, is giving their own recommendations, they're typically pretty garbage, you know, like, very casual kind of stuff there. Like, you're going through the game on normal mode and just off of feeling being like, oh, that seems like it's probably pretty good, when it's like, if you're trying to make, like, the best builds, it's really not. All right, link all these things. So I look at guides for raw info.
Until next time.
I haven't for that. Can you replay chapters in this game for grind? No, but you can get skirmishes, which are just like, here's a bunch of foes that you face, and then you take them on. But, you know, there's none that have infinite reinforcements or anything like that. I could show it on the world map. In normal and hard mode, apparently skirmishes like cycle daily or something like that. So I don't know if you have to play the game regularly each day if you want to make full use of them. On Maddening, there just seems to be like a handful of preset ones. So it's like you go to that map and, you know, you go back to that map that story chapter was at. You know, you fight there again. But it's just a handful of enemies here. This skirmish spawned like forever ago. So these guys are super low level here. I'd still be able to get SP off of them and stuff. I haven't done any skirmishes thus far in this playthrough. I don't really need to. I'm already super over leveled with all the paralogs I've done and stuff. But you can grind like this without progressing any of the story. I don't know if the skirmishes are finite in Maddening. Apparently, once you beat the game on this difficulty, skirmishes start working like they do on normal and hard. Apparently, what I hear. But yeah, so you can go around and, you know, fight some guys. But, you know, I don't need to do that right now. Alright, super over leveled anyway. But yeah, so there's that. So you can grind and stuff. It's not like, luckily it's not like Fire Emblem 3 Houses where you've got limited time slots. You have got infinite time. It works kind of like the 3DS games, this title, which makes me glad. Because I was not a big fan of the calendar and the limited time of 3 Houses. Because it was just like, yeah, you better make use of this time, well, or else that time slot is just gone forever for the entire rest of your playthrough. It's like, that doesn't feel good. That feels pretty crummy, as a matter of fact. I'm getting really tired. I'll do the support conversations and the bond conversations next time. Is what I'm thinking here. Bond conversations are available. I know. But yeah, at least Vale will be able to support with, you know, a whole bunch of people. We'll be getting some supports that way. So in terms of my main cast, who all can she support with? So Seedal, Diamant, Hortensia, my unit, obviously. Ivy, Tamara, Alfred, Marin. Okay. That's a decent mix of units that I bring in. But I'm so done today. Almost at 120 hours there. Probably longer than that when you count, you know, times I've just closed out the game. Played for 125 hours or more. Yeah, that sounds about right. Probably hit 130 soon. Man. It's almost 5 in the morning. I can't believe I went on this long. That last map took me so dang long. My goodness, I'm going to sleep. I'm sorry that this is like the one time that I didn't do the supports and stuff right after, but I'll do it at the beginning of next stream. I'm so tired. Thanks everyone who tuned in to this stream. I'm gonna go pass the hell out now. Goodbye!